Hey guys, I'm here today with a quick little video. This is not going to be fooling, but I am here with this bracelet, which is the double Pandoras bracelet, which is the follow-up to the regular Pandoras bracelet, both of which were made by Queen Midnight 19 off of Instagram. So the reason I'm making this video is because last week I posted this design, uploaded the video, a lot of you wanted to make it, and then I started getting messages that the video was not on there. Somehow, during the process of uploading it, it is completely gone off of my recording, and I do not have the video that I posted. Where it went, I could not tell you, but I didn't want to have everyone have to wait until I refilmed the entire video again, because it is actually very simple, and it is basically the same as the video I've already filmed, which is the regular Pandora's heart bracelet. So I thought I could just hopefully hop on and quickly show you guys the layout and the looping for a couple of sections. That way you're able to make it. And if you are someone who is newer, you can watch the first version, the regular Pandora's heart bracelet. So anyway, to start, you're going to need 6 bar pins. You're going to need them to be staggered, meaning down, up, down, up, down, up. Once you have your loom set up, you are going to find your 2nd and your 5th pin. So 1, 2. I'm going to place a loose band on my 2nd pin and also on my 5th pin. And that is going to be in my base color. So the base color in this one was white. I'm going to use white again today. Then next you'll need to choose your heart color, of course, and lay that out. So I'm going to use 2 colors for my hearts. I'm going to use a dark blue and a medium blue for my hearts. And then you'll need a connecting color also. I'm going to use this pink as my connecting color. So those are the colors that I'll use. So what we need to do first is to grab our base color, and we're going to be making a diamond shape. So you're going to start on your 2nd pin. You're going to stretch it over to the right, up, and then over to the left to make this diamond shape, just like this. Now, if you find that to be too difficult or it doesn't stretch correctly for you, you can also do it like this. So this is our other side of our Pandora's heart. You can stretch your band straight on, just like that, and then you can use your hook to grab it and pull it over to the left and over to the right. And it's exactly the same thing. So that's how we start, by laying that on there. Now you need to choose your first heart color, so dark blue for me. All we need to do is just outline our diamond shape that we just made. So in your heart color, outline your diamond shape, just like this. And then on the other side, I'm going to use my light blue, and you do the exact same thing. Just outline your diamond shape, like this. So this is what it's going to look like at this point. And that is the gist of the pattern. Now, you're going to continue to make these diamonds all the way up on this side, all the way up on this side. So for a full wrap, you are going to need 24 of these little diamond shapes. So to move on to make your next one, you're going to just start where you left off. You're going to place your diamond shape on. You're going to do that on both sides, left and the right. You'll go on to outline these like that on both sides. And the last step of this pattern is to add the cap band that holds it together, which is the only difference from the original Pandora's heart. So to add your cap band on, you want to choose your color. I'm going to use the hot pink, and you're going to go on your first diamond on this pin. So the far side of your diamond, you're going to put your cap band right on there, just like that. And then you're going to use your hook to stretch it. Oops, mine came off. Hold on. All right, so sorry about that. My cap band popped off. So you're going to use your hook to stretch your cap band across, just like that. And you're going to do this all the way up. Again, if you have only one loom you're using, just stop at the top when you cannot make another diamond. And if you're going to use 2 looms, make 24 of these diamond shapes, all the way up on this side, and then just connect them with your cap band. So there should be a cap band on every single pin in the center. So go ahead and lay your bands. So I laid just a couple so that you can see what it looks like. This is what it should look like from this side. You can now turn it around once ever you lay all of your diamond shapes that you need, which should either be 12 if you have one loom or 24 if you're going to make a full wrap. I clearly do not have that many. I'm just showing you a couple as an example. I think I have 6 here on each side. So this is what it should look like. You'll flip it around. You're now going to use your very first color, your base color, and you're going to put a cap band on pin number 2 and pin number 5 again. So let's do that. Okay, so I've added my cap band on pin number 2, pin number 5. So now what you're going to do is loop this out. You're not going to be doing anything at all with this cap band. It is specifically and solely there just to hold the two together. Alright, so to loop this out, you're going to go into your cap band here on your left. You're going to push the cap band out of the way. You're going to grab the first band down. If you laid it like me, it's going to go over here to the left. You're going to go back in there. Grab the next band down. It's going to go to the right. So they're going back to themselves. Going to do that. Then you're going to go into the left here. You're going to grab the top band, bring it back to itself. We're going to do the same thing here. You need to go in here and grab your top of your outline band and bring it back to itself. In this one, it is a little more difficult because you have to push that cap band out of the way, so it's a little tighter. So get in there, grab that, loop it back to itself. Now go ahead and push these down a little bit. So you're going to notice when you're looking at this side looks a little smaller, this side is more stretched. It's going to look like that because that cap band is in there causing that, but it's okay, it'll look fine at the end. So step 2 is then going to be to come back down here, go into your cap band, push it out of the way. You're going to grab that band that's down there and we're going to bring that forward. Now we're going to come over here into the left. You're going to push your outline band away and you're going to grab that piece of your base band. Now we're going to go in the right side. You're going to push the outline band plus that cap band out of the way. This one's a little more difficult to grab. You're going to grab that side of your base band and you're also going to bring that into that center peg. Now you do have to keep these pushed down because it's a lot of bands on that center peg. And it can get a little difficult when you move on to the next one. So step 2, once you loom out your first one, it's going to be the same repeated thing over and over. You're going to start by going into the middle. You want to push all of that out of the way. Go down, grab your first band down, carefully bring it up and out. You're going to do your outline band, so we're going to go back down in there. Grab your next band down. So you're just looping your outline bands back to themselves on the bottom and then on the top. Just don't forget to push that cap band out of your way, which it is a little bit tight and it is a little more difficult to get down into this one. So you loop that back in. Once you've looped out your outline bands, you go back into the center, grab the bottom of your base band, bring it forward, and then you go into the left and the right. Push everything out of the way, grab the bottom of your base band, bring it into the center. The main thing is just to remember to push that cap band in this one out of the way. Bring it into the center and you're done. Don't forget to push that down so it doesn't pop off. And so you continue that process all the way up your left side, and then you'll come over here and you'll do the exact same thing over here on your right side, and you'll do that all the way to the top of your loom. Once you get both sides of this looped up, you will take your hook, go down in here, you'll grab that band that we originally dropped, you'll pull it up through. This is where you'll C-clip on both sides on the 2nd and the 5th pin. I used Rainbow Loom's little stitch marker just to attach mine for now. Now at this point, you can go ahead and pull this off of the loom. Just be careful when pulling it off because this is a little tight. I pop my bands off on row 1 and row 6 first, then pull the rest off. My piece is obviously super tiny because I only made about 6 hearts, I think. So when you pull it off, it's going to come off like this. This is the back. You actually are going to need to flip your piece over. Now you are on your pretty front side, and it should come off the loom looking pretty good. The only thing is down at the bottom, your very first heart on the left and the right will need just a little bit of work. So what you'll do is come down to the very bottom where your cap band is, and you'll just give that cap band a stretch like this. Find your other cap band, hold on to it, and give it a stretch. And as you see, it pops that heart right into place. And that is about all you have to do to get it fixed up. If you'd happen to notice that anything is looking messy in the middle, the only thing you have to do is just pull from the top, pull from the bottom, and just stretch it long ways. Mine looks okay, so I'm not gonna mess with it. So anyways, sorry my piece is super small, but I wanted you guys to be able to go ahead and make this and not have to wait on me to refilm and re-edit an entire video. So hopefully this does help. Hopefully it's enough for you to be able to make it. I'm gonna send a message out to a few of you who have been asking me and checking in so that you know that this video is there. And if you are anyone else watching and this was not enough instruction for you, definitely let me know, and I will definitely take the time to re-record the entire more detailed video. But again, it is literally the exact same design, same pattern, and same looping as the regular Pandora's heart bracelet. The only difference is you're doubling the pattern. Instead of having 3 bars, we have 6, and we just connect the middle with the cap band. So really the only difference is you just need to see where to put the cap band. So guys, that's all for today. Hopefully this video helps, and sorry it is not long or the greatest, but it is here. If you make one of these double Pandora bracelets, please tag Queen Midnight 19 as well as me, and use the hashtag double Pandora's bracelet so that we can see your renditions. Alright guys, until next time, bye!